What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome to episode 15 of my Road to Gold Around the World series. As you can see there in the trade pile we have 8 things which have sold, so we're going to have a quick look at that. As you can see there, the healing went for 200, our centre mid Sayers went for 400 by now, Woods went for 200 by now, our right back went for 400, Duffy went for 350, the guy we got from a pack went for 150. The squad fitness went for 2,000 coins. And O'Connor finally sold at 400. We've also got these players who I still can't sell. I decided to put Zuku's price down a bit. See if I can eventually sell him. And I do decide to quick sell these players. They weren't selling whatsoever, so I thought it was just worth quick selling them. It's mainly because they didn't have any contracts on, which, guys, they could probably have picked them up for in the right formation, in the same card pretty much with contracts, so that's why they didn't sell. But as you can see there, we swapped out the centre-back who got a red card for Trotman, the absolute tank. We got about 4 players who are quite low on fitness, our right mid, left mid, centre mid and left back. But I can't really swap my left back out because he's actually a very, very decent player. And is very, very costly as well. So I'm just quickly flicking through my team. As you can see there, we now have 96 chemistry, and it's going to go up once we put once we take Trotman out, obviously, because he's not in. He doesn't get full chemistry. But we go into the first cup game for this team. We're going to start off by playing the Silver Cup, I think, to see how well we can do in that. And then I'm going to swap out my team, put all the bronze players in for that league, and see how well I can do in the Bronze Cup. But we go into this first game. We advance in. Hopefully, we're in the Silver Cup. Hopefully, don't get a team which is absolutely full of silver players. So we're waiting for an opponent. It took quite a bit of time. The servers were extremely, extremely slow the other day. So it was took an extremely amount of long time to get into a game. Where we do eventually get into a game, I'm not quite sure how long it did take. I really should have sped this up. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But we still got a good 5 seconds of waiting until this goes into a game. But it eventually goes into a game, like I've said, and we come up against this guy called Jimbo Solly. He's in the light blue kit, and I'm in the black and yellow striped, or I'm not sure how you could call that. I don't think it's striped, but he's got a pretty nice silver team. It's a mix between like the Eredivisie and I think it's got some Belgian players in, but that is some of those players I've played before in some of my hybrid squad builders, but I know they were pretty good. But Duarte, that is a lovely strike from the centre mid to make it 1-0 in the 11th minute, and very good strike by him. And also Lukuki, this guy is an absolute rapid player, squares it back to Castigos, who's going to put that into the bottom left hand corner to make it 2-0 in the 11th minute. Then it stayed standstill until the 60th minute, and we make it 2-1 with Graben. Very good striker. Unlucky there to get the ball, but he counter-attacks me. As you can see there, he's got 4 players against my 4 as well. And he gets past with Lukuki, who's, like I've said, a very rapid player. Squares it back to Henriksen, who does lovely work to get past, and that is going to be a very nice strike by his centre mid to make it 3-1 in the 83rd minute. We then pass it down to Pugh on the right, who's going to use his pace to get around the centre mid, cuts back inside, passes it to Sayers. Sayers is going to pass it back. Very unlucky there by Pugh to pick that ball back up. That's a very nice finish to make it 3-2 in the 85th minute. And then straight from kickoff, he's going to... I thought I had my head in the game. I thought I could have a chance of winning, but straight in game, he put Sana on as a sub, and he's just going to... That is a lovely goal by his player. He scored some quite nice goals in this game. Very unlucky to get that slide tackle, but he's going to pass it straight to Sayers, who's going to through ball that into Graben. Unlucky there, but Sayers picks it up again. Through ball into Pugh, and Pugh's going to score that into the bottom left-hand corner again. A lovely finish to make it 4-3 in the 90th minute. Very unlucky to not do better in that game, but that knocked us out in the first game of the Silver Cup, which was pretty frustrating, but he did score some rather nice goals, so I think he deserved it. I forgot to put up the match details as well. And now I'm going to sub out the silver players, put in the bronze players to make the team all bronze, and then I'm going to enter into the bronze tournament, see how well we can do. Like I've said, we've got 4 players now who are running out of fitness. The guy who we did have a bid on, we didn't end up picking him up, but we have a look for a bronze right mid in the 4-4-1 formation in the Empower League 1, and I saw this guy Powell, sorry, and he went for an absolute fortune, so maybe not. And I went and had just a random look, and I saw this player called Amu, who plays for Southend, I believe, and he's not a bad player. He's got decent amount of pace, decent rating as well, so I was thinking about him. I was also thinking about this Monkakani guy. I'm currently using, like I've said so many times, I'm using Foothead to see, check out stats, in-game stats and stuff like that, skill moves, weak foot, and just see how much I can get these players for. So I finally decided to go and pick up Amu, I believe. I also have a look, see if I can pick any other ones up. Obviously there's the Taylor guy, who's not a bad player whatsoever, but I have a look for Amu, who plays for Southend, I believe. Tranmere Rovers, I got that team completely messed up, but I was looking through, I didn't see anyone, and for 1,000 coins, I believe, I picked him up. I didn't really want a wait for the time to drop. I was seeing if I could, and just picked him up. He does have quite low contracts, but still, he's going to be quite a good bonus to the team. And wait until he start playing, guys. You're going to see what a good player he is. He's not a bad player whatsoever. So we pick up a right mid. We also go and have a look for a centre forward now, because Zuku is obviously a silver player who can't play. But I do eventually think we go and put Massey, the striker, there instead. But we open another bronze pack and we pick up that Sims player, who's going to be pretty good when we get into the MLS for a bronze team. I go and add this contract onto Sayers or Daniel, I can't quite remember. But, oh no, sorry, that was a fitness card. I completely went mind blank. I'm sorry about that, guys. We put that onto Bartram, so we're getting a bit more fitness. I think we've just got Sayers and Daniels, who are quite low on fitness now. But we go and see if we can pick Sayers up maybe for a bit cheaper. See if we can we just want as much fitness as we can on our team now, because we are moving into the Bronze Cup, and this is the last time we can actually win any more silverware this season. So we also look for another left back to swap out. Daniels, again, like I said, he's going for about 1,000 coins, and we picked him up for quite cheap, so I didn't really want to splash out the cash. We do have 14k, which is pretty nice amount of coins, but as you can see there, we eventually do swap out Pew for Amu, and we do need to go and swap out Zuku before we actually go and enter into the Bronze Cup. Like I've said last episode, every team I play, I'm going to go and have a look at these teams and see if I can do. But I actually go and pick up a left back. I'm not going to try pronouncing that name, Bakayogo, I think. But he again plays for Tranmere, and he's going to fit in as a left back. He's very, very placey player, and I just wanted as much fitness as I could. I decided to, so I put Amu in the team. I then go and put Bakayogo into the team, and we've only got one player now on extremely low fitness, which is Sayers, which we can swap out for a centre mid. I do have a look for some centre forwards. I do believe I have Harry Forrester, the player who plays for Brentford, who scored 2 goals against Chelsea in the first game, FA Cup game. But I didn't think he looked good enough, so I decided to put Massey in instead. And we get 98 chemistry, which isn't bad by whatsoever means. So you go and pick up a cock in a pack, which isn't the best. But we also pick up these 2 things. One with a 5% foot. I don't know what that is all about, but we pick up some old cards, put that onto the thing. We also pick up a manager in the 4-4-1-1 in an English manager in the 4-4-1-1, which I thought I may add to get some more chemistry, but then I decided I am the manager of this team, so I don't want anyone else assisting me. I go into the first Bronze Cup game, and it took quite a long time again to find a player, but I do eventually get into a team, and he's called Jealous Lawyer, sorry about that. His team is called, and he's got a average starter pack bronze team, which was pretty happy for me, but I didn't score that many goals against him. But Amu's going to open up the scoring, first goal of the club in his debut, to make it 1-0 in the 10th minute. He then is going to run on, he picks up the ball, and I eventually tackle him to get the ball. Sayers is going to do some lovely work to through ball that into Woods with an amazing run, and that is a very nice finish on his left foot to make it 2-0 in the 41st minute. I was trying to go for some decent goals because I knew he wasn't proving much trouble, but get past the sliding challenge of his players, cut inside, and Woods is going to fire that. Unluckily there, gets tackled with a lucky last-ditch slide tackle, but Sacrione is going to sprint past, through balls it into Grek, his right mid, I'm just going to assume, and he's going to outpace my players, through balls it back into the play, and that is going to be very, very unlucky. A rebound goal, and Bonfigli is going to make it 2-1 in the 52nd minute, I believe. Graben is going to use his strength and pace to get the ball there, cuts inside, lovely work there, and he's going to absolutely strike this into the bottom right hand corner to make it 3-1 in the 59th minute. And straight from kickoff, I pick the ball back up. Woods is going to get that, through balls that into Graben, who's going to pace around, and he's going to slot that in with his left foot, meaning he can use both feet to make it 4-1. 2 goals for him in this game. Massey's going to do lovely work there to get past the sliding challenge. He's just going to absolutely outpace his centre-backs. He's going to cut the side back, and that is an open goal to make it 5-1 in the 69th minute, making a rather nice goal in the 69th minute. We're going to cross that in. Unlucky there, but it falls out to Woods, who unlucky loses the air, but Smith picks it back up, uses his strength, and somehow that is a free kick. I would like to know how that was a free kick, but I'm going to put Graben on. He's got pretty decent free kick stats. Aim this free kick up, and that is going to be my first goal from a free kick in the whole of FIFA 13, which is pretty impressive for me. I didn't know how to do that, but we did eventually win the first game of this 6-1. A very, very nice, easy victory for me. As you can see there, I had 18 shots on target. He had like 3. But we opened some packs, see if we can get some fitness cards. We got a baby who's going to be very, very nice to start off a Liga 1 team, I believe, maybe Liga 2. We also pick up Rowe, who I believe is in the Empower League 1 as well, so we can swap him out. And we also pick up a Wickham kit, which is nicer than my current home kit. So now we got 2 pretty nice kits. We go back into the second game, apply size with the contract. Hector has one as well. And we go into search for an opponent. This is the 3rd game of the episode. I believe we got 1 loss, 1 win, and we come up against this guy. We decide to use the Wickham kit for the first time. And we come up against a pretty nice team. Very, very well worked to get 100 chem or whatever it is. But that is a very nice finish by Massey, our the left foot shot into the bottom left-hand corner, I believe. I probably got that right, it went past. But that is an absolute screamer by his left wing, Lafrente, for 30 minutes in, making it 1-1. And this Lafrente guy just proved absolute trouble. Again, a lovely shot to make it 2-1 in the 39th minute. 2 rather quick goals to lose, which is pretty frustrating. Then we moved into the second half, and it was pretty much standstill until the 63rd minute, which my keeper I thought should have made a lot better job of that, but he gets a corner, crosses that in, and my keeper, what is he doing there? That wasn't even a hard header, but stupid defence there to not clear that ball out, making it 3-1. In the 80th minute, Graben picks up, does some work to get past the challenge, and Sayers is going to put that, unlucky there, but Massey is there to get the rebound to make it 3-2 in the 82nd minute, and I thought the comeback was on. But no, this guy started doing the ping-pong passes and somehow got in. Ibini, I say, I've used this guy before. He's just an absolute fantastic player. A lovely finesse shot to make it 4-2. And that's how the game finished. Again, knocked out of the Bronze Cup, which is pretty frustrating. No silverware from Cups for this season. We do, however, won a division pretty well. We nearly went the whole season unbeaten. So pretty much, guys, that is the end of the Empower League 1 and also the end of this episode. As you see there, the game was, he pretty much had more shots than me, had a bit more possession. But like I've said, this is the end of this episode, guys. So remember, if you enjoyed the episode, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. This has been Chronic Rush HD, and until next time, adios!